Right now, inside you, there are trillions of bacteria, deciding whether today is going to be a good day or a bad one. Bloating, low energy, skin that won't clear up, sugar cravings you can't explain. A lot of that traces back to one thing, your gut. In the next few minutes, I'm giving you 7 foods that genuinely support your gut, backed by how they actually work in your body, not just trends. And then, at the end, I'm telling you, the one food that gut health researchers keep flagging as the worst offender. And it's probably in your kitchen right now. Stick around till number 1, because that food might be the single easiest upgrade you make all year. Your gut isn't just about digestion. It talks to your brain, your immune system, even your mood. A healthy gut microbiome, that community of bacteria living in your intestines, helps you absorb nutrients, fight inflammation, and keep energy steady all day. So let's count down 7 foods that feed the good bacteria, starting with number 7. Food number 7, fermented vegetables, kimchi and sauerkraut. These are fermented, which means they're already loaded with live bacteria. Before you even eat them, think of it as sending in reinforcements directly. They also tend to be rich in fiber, which is the actual food your gut bacteria eat to survive and multiply. Food number 6, garlic and onions. These contain something called prebiotic fiber. And here's the distinction that trips people up. Probiotics are the bacteria themselves. Prebiotics are the food that feeds them. Garlic and onions are some of the richest natural sources of that fuel, which is why they show up in almost every gut health study you'll find. Food number 5, plain yogurt or kefir. Look for live active cultures on the label. That's the part that matters. This is one of the most direct ways to introduce beneficial bacteria straight into your gut, and kefir, in particular, often contains a wider variety of strains than regular yogurt. Skip the ones loaded with added sugar, though sugar can actually work against the benefit, which we'll circle back to later. Food number 4, oats. Oats contain a specific type of fiber called beta-glucan. It forms a gel-like substance in your gut that slows digestion, feeds good bacteria, and helps regulate blood sugar at the same time. It's one of the few foods doing 3 jobs at once. Food number 3, legumes. Lentils, chickpeas, black beans. These are some of the highest fiber per calorie foods that exist. One study on gut bacteria diversity found that fiber intake was one of the strongest predictors of a healthy, varied microbiome, and legumes are one of the easiest ways to hit that number daily. Food number 2, berries. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, high in fiber, but also rich in polyphenols, plant compounds that act almost like fertilizer for your good bacteria, while helping suppress the harmful ones. Food number 1, leafy greens. Spinach, kale, and arugula. These contain a specific type of sugar that feeds one particular beneficial gut bacteria, one that's been linked in research to a healthier gut lining and lower inflammation. It's a small detail, but it's part of why leafy greens keep showing up at the top of every gut health list. So that's the list of 7, but almost none of it matters if you're regularly eating the food I'm about to tell you about, because this one doesn't just fail to help your gut. Research suggests it can actively work against it. Let's get into the one your gut hates most. The worst food. Ultra-processed food specifically. The kind loaded with emulsifiers and added sugar. Think packaged snacks, sugary drinks, and highly processed baked goods. Here's why this matters more than people realize. Emulsifiers are added to a lot of packaged foods to improve texture and shelf life. But several studies have found that certain emulsifiers can disrupt the protective mucus layer lining your gut, and that disruption has been linked to increased inflammation and a less diverse microbiome. On top of that, added sugar tends to feed the less beneficial bacteria in your gut, letting them outcompete the good ones, shifting the whole balance in the wrong direction. This doesn't mean one packaged snack ruins everything. It's about the pattern. A gut that regularly gets fiber, fermented foods, and real ingredients can handle the occasional treat just fine. A gut that's mostly running on ultra-processed food, though, has a much harder time keeping that bacterial balance in check. Quick recap. Fermented vegetables, garlic and onions, live culture yogurt, or kefir, oats, legumes, berries, and leafy greens. Those are feeding your gut every time you eat them. Ultra-processed foods high in emulsifiers and added sugar are the ones working against it. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Even swapping one processed snack for one item on this list a few times a week is a real, measurable shift in the right direction. If this helped, subscribe. I break down what actually works for your health, backed by real research, every week. And tell me in the comments, which of these 7 foods do you already eat the most? I want to see how many of you are already ahead of the game. See you in the next one!